Alright, here we are. Streaming the insanity to Goo TV Presents. This is a show dedicated to games, difficult games, games on their hardest difficulty in general. Achievement whoring. This is your first time, I hope you enjoy it, but we are picking up from our second session of Darksiders II on Apocalyptic. This is my first time through the game, put about 5 hours into it. Definitely recommend going back, checking those out via our YouTube channel, Gamers Only Older. But regardless, up until this point, we, let's see here, we made it through the Cauldron, made it through the Drench Fort, and got our Maker's Key, and we're about to pick up the game from there. Believe our next destination is the Foundry, but we'll check the quest log when we get in and make sure. So with that, we'll get it going.
This is the tale thus far. The Drench Fort was dry, but the horsemen loosed its waters. And then the Makers rejoiced, for their forge burned anew. From its fires they made a key, one which could awaken stone.
We are picking up in the Maker's Forge. I do have a little bit better knowledge of some of the things that happen with the upgrading process, and I realize that I probably completely wasted a couple of the levels of my possessed scythes. But yeah. Probably not what I would have gone for, but it's okay. We'll work it out, and I'm sure we'll pick up some more that we can continue on with. How many possessed weapons here? Does not look like it. Okie dokie. So eventually, I'd like to make a pair of weapons that would enable some life stealing, but I'm not sure quite how quickly that'll happen. Probably not as quickly as I would like. That reminds me, I was going to check on the progress of a side quest I was doing. I do have 4 stones of the Mystics. That is that goes for Sticks and Stones, which is a side quest that I've been doing. It's a collection quest. It's collect as many, of these pieces as you possibly can, kind of thing. Naturally, I totally left the vendor back where I was before. Oh no. That was fantastically well done. Let's see if I can save some time. There we go. Much better jump than the first time. So here we are, already wasting time at the beginning of this video, but what can be said? What I'm looking for here is I'm curious if they have any life-stealing items available.
The forge blazes again, Ryder, thanks to you. But that's no excuse to hang about. Have you not a construct to awaken?
I don't remember if I did this before.
Spirit doesn't pass through stone, unless you carve a channel for it. That's what the key is for. It's sharp enough to slide through the stuff of life. Be careful where you point it. Valis has been busy. There are new items.
Health on crit. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. Nope. Again, health on crit is available there. In a couple of different places. I'm really hoping for is health steal. It does not appear to be available. Okay, well, worth a look. And so we press on. Let's see if these guys have anything more to say.
Restoring the forge has given us hope, but hope looms as heavy as any sorrow.
Not a very talkative fellow. And I believe it should have saved it, but yes, I did cut down the stone from there. And press on we shall. Figure out where we're going here, and then the main goal of today is really to get the death grip, which I should not be that far away from. It'll end up going right in between those two. But that's really the hope. And I don't exactly know how far away from it I am. Oh, skill points? Yes. We will do some backtracking at some point. Maybe we'll get to that depending on the timing for things like these chests here. Mostly because, and we're going to also see what happens when we turn in stones to Blackroot. But most of the reason why I'm not bothering to backtrack now is I'm gathering that a good amount of it is tied to the death grip. And I do know that that should be coming up pretty soon, so I'd rather not take too long in getting to it. Makes more sense to go back after the fact and go about it that way. Silent Stone. Find a lost warden in a hidden cave. Where might I find this? Because I'm guessing that this is directly related to... I'm guessing that this is directly related to the Maker's key, which I should be able to unlock that with. And I don't really know what the next step of that quest is, so we might take a quick slight departure to go do that. Looks like we can fast travel to this, so we'll just do that quick. Let's see if we can kill us some peoples. So hopefully my little bit of added knowledge with how to deal with the possessed weapons will enable me to make some ridiculous stuff later on. Did not realize that it was directly tied to what you fed to it. I thought that it was a random selection for what you got for abilities, but as it turns out, what you feed it in special abilities will help determine... Oh, hello. Help determine what you can get out of it. I also realized... Yeah, I did not know that you could do that little tidbit of a move. So there's some goodness there. Got some new combat knowledge. And I'm also going to get that. Oops. Give me him back. Not quite sure why I didn't think to pick that up before, but oh well. So let's see where we're at here in respect to... Boy, that is not nearly the fast travel location that I thought it was going to be. Interesting. Well, we wanted to see what happened when we turned stuff into Blackroot, so I guess we'll do that quick. Why not? I believe he takes 3 at a time, but I really have no concept of what it is that it gives you for the 3 stones.
You. Where did you find these?
Purchase upgrade. Hmm. Okay, so that gave me an arcane attribute bonus of 5. So my guess is whatever combination of stones I turn in is going to give me different bonuses. That's interesting. Let's make sure that we're not hurting our quest in any way. This would surprise the hell out of me, but we'll look at it anyway, just to make sure. Yeah, it still shows them. So those are 4 Mystic Stone Bites, gave me 5 Arcane. And you can return any combination of 3 stones for a reward, and the other choices are Power and Resistance. So my guess is you probably, if I had to take a guess, I would say a point per each of the 3 things, and excuse me, then a bonus if you were to do all 3 of the same. So maybe that would have been 3 Arcane plus an extra 2 for doing all 3. I don't know. It's just a guess. Don't quote me on that, but it would not surprise me if that was the case. Don't worry, buddy. We'll get you more. So let's see if we can ride and find this feller that we missed before. And we'll keep our eye out for any stones along the way. And maybe kill a few things, too. Like this guy down here. Oh, and maybe his friend who decided to come join us. Oh, and goody, I do get to pick up gold while on horseback. I really didn't mean to tell you to see what you can find, but... Okay, we'll press on. No need to keep whacking at guys with my horse. I don't remember how to get up there, but it looks like I go through the water. I don't remember that being the case, but we'll find out, I guess. I thought maybe it was back up this way, so I'm going to try that out first and see what happens. Oh my. Good stuff. Another thing that we'll likely try to do today is see if we can get some more abilities for our combat, because I seem to be missing quite a few of them from some of the things that I've researched and seen, so... Oops. I want you to get off. Okay, maybe this is not the guy that I was thinking of. Where are we on the map? Maybe I did go the wrong way. Okay. Through the water it is. I do not remember actually finding this on the other side of the water, but evidently that is the case. I should trust my sight a little bit more. I'm guessing there's a lot that can be done with this area once the death grip is available, so I'll definitely be doing that, but it's going to be a little bit. We'll get to it at some point tonight, though, I think. Do have a couple hours to play, so this will be a nice healthy session 3. And here is our hidden friend. Did my game just save? No, or I thought for a moment that it froze up on me. I have heard some horror stories of that happening. Just taking a glance around for any stones hanging out. Don't see any.
Who disturbs my sleep? Fleshling a fool does. You have the look of neither angel nor demon. When last I were vague were the children of creation. Your kind, I do not recognize.
How long have you been sleeping?
How long? That I do not know. But I seem to be half my normal stature. The construct sleep, the stone wonders. Perhaps you might find my wayward self and return it to me.
How can I do that?
Take this.
Okay, with this Heartstone fragment, evidently I can reanimate his body parts.
Piece of me to awaken the old stone and remind it of life.
What should I call you?
Aura is what I was called in flesh, but in stone, I have no name.
Alright. Evidently, talking to him was worth a new level. I do not have a problem with that. Let's see if he has anything more to say.
Stone scattered across the fool's lands.
Alrighty. So, with that in mind, so we can go down this unstoppable path, which seems to be like a buff for, a certain amount of time. Looks like 8 seconds. Increases my strength a bunch, but it looks like at higher levels I can level that up to do some other stuff. I can also take this, which does an extra explosion after my dashing attack. And what is this? Oh, this is the spinning scythe, which I can beef up through some additional critical chance, increased damage, and grant extra Reaper energy. Keep in mind that all of this can be respect, and I will likely do that at some point in time. Over here we've got the opportunity for defense and resistance. And this one is the Flock of Crows, or Murder of Crows. Now this doesn't do much damage in and of itself, but it can be upped to restore health and deal ice damage. So there's some potentials for that later. The other one that I was considering was this very basic Necromancer one, which adds an extra 2 ghouls to fight along with me. But I think we're going to actually use this Unstoppable buff. I do like the do extra damage for a time. Looks like I can get bonus to critical strike. Chance to deal a second strike automatically. It deals additional damage. Increased critical strike damage. And increase the duration of that effect by some time. So I think for the time being, I guess I don't know. The other possibility is to... Oh, I already have the max life. And we could do extra spinny damage, which is not so bad in any way. But, yeah, I think we're going to go with the buff. See what happens with that. And then we're going to check out our quest to see if they were nice enough to give us any... Oh. Did I miss it? Oh, Wandered Stone. There we go. Oh, which it does not look like I can see ahead of time where it may be. So, looks like I have to pull both arms and both legs back to him. I'm going to take a guess that big chunk of what looked like arm before was one of those pieces, so maybe going out of the way in the wrong direction might have given us a little bit of a hint. So go check that out real quick. Oh, I suppose we should assign our new skill to a location, so we will do that before I forget. And in a moment here, we'll see just how nice that bonus in strength is. Find something to kill. Okay. I'm not allowed to ride in up here. What happened there? Huh. Odd. I guess. Yep. Piece to activate. Alrighty. So we got more pieces to unlock, but I don't think I'll concern myself with that right now. Instead, we're going to continue on with our main quest. So maybe here we will shortly get to kick off our ability. Yeah, we're going to do it. Why not? Let's get a feel for how quick. Alrighty. Okay, handful attacks, about 5 or so. Killed that. Let's see what this bonus to strength does for us. Did not see a huge increase in that, but it is just the first level of that skill too, so very well could make the difference later on. Like I said, after we get that death grip, we are going to revisit some of these areas, see what we can see that we couldn't get to before. I do not remember where all of the pieces were that... Interesting. I do not remember where all the pieces were that I have not collected, or where all of the little locations were, so it'll be a little bit tedious, but I like being thorough. Okay. Interesting. Looks like I have the ability to do something over here. Maybe. Maybe. Can I jump from him? Okay, so I have the ability to mount him again, but doesn't seem to want to go down there, so let's try... Can we... I don't seem to be able to jump on him. Oh my. Okay, so evidently R2 accomplishes something here. Oh, well, let's see what this is first. Oops. I see. Interesting. This gives us a way across and up above. Let's see what's behind door number 2. We have a treasure chest in here. but not before we have to kill some things. I do not like that location for fighting. Oh my. Getting some more guys to deal with. Oh, that's fun. And that be all. Any goodies? Take a quick look-see around, see if we see anything. Got a way up over there. That looks like, I'm guessing nothing. And a treasure chest that's going to be behind those things. There's no like crazy blue stones sitting, hiding in here that I see. Oh yes, I forget. Looks like some gold find equipment. I am not going to concern myself with gold find because it appears like in this game you end up with plenty by the end of it, so no need to fret over that, I believe. And away we go into first platforming section of what I believe this area is called the Nook. Looks like we can go up over there or fall to what is probably death. Let's see. Yeah. Better to know than assume. Okay. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna guess this is gonna go around to the, yes, crushed area that I may not make it through. This is gonna be probably unlocked by some key or something leading up ahead. We have another one of these nests over here. I am trying to intentionally... Oh, wrong button. I'm trying intentionally not to use too many bullets, because if you empty your clip, it actually takes longer to refill than if you leave one in the chamber. Helps if I hit the right button to lock on, but oh well, what can you do? Okay, general sights. I've already found plenty of goodies behind and in barrels, so it definitely seems like a worthwhile endeavor to bother to go through that hassle. Got a crank over here. Ooh, and a health potion. See? Already a worthwhile pickup. Till I can get those nice lifesteal items, I am relegated to doing the smashy smashy and the praying. Like several areas with locked gates. That one looks like it will actually open at some point. Some of these are broken off their hinges or corroded, which leads me to believe that they won't be. Okay. Oh, more breaky over here. Oh, we got a lever. And some more stuff to break. I'll do that quick. So this enables us to go back to the opening room, which is a nice little backward shortcut. Save us some time later on if need be. Oh, I missed some breakies. So much for thorough. Claim to be. What you got for me, Crow? Nothing? Gonna fly around in some circles. I don't believe that opened up anything beyond those two. There's this crank over here. Let's see what's going on with this. Nothing? Nothing. No action buttons available. Let's see what's in here. We'll go down that other path. Well, that wasn't so bad. I feel like I just heard somebody else coming to fight, but I don't see anyone. Got water down below. I'll deal with that in a second. Just take a quick look around up here first. Wow, smashy smashy. Didn't even really tell what was going on there. Gotta love the execution instant kills. Always a nice little help. I like me some big hammers. There's a way up. But, what do we got down here? Fantastic. Building up that stash of health potions. Always helpful. This might be our way out of the water, but we're gonna go in it. See if there's anything down here to be had. This may be the first water I've jumped in several hours of play that doesn't seem to yield any results. It's now when I give my disapproving glare. There's always something hidden behind a waterfall, right? Not this time. Can't seem to jump out onto that. Yeah, there is a way for me to jump up. The question is this meaningful? I'm gonna go with no. Alrighty. Out of the water we go. Well, I apologize. There was some wasted minutes for you. You're just not doing so hot on the efficiency tonight. Don't claim to be an expert at this, or any game, really. So, you'll just have to deal with it, I guess. Oh, there's it. Okay. Seems like we have crossed the impossible gap. For sure I'd fight another baddie before I left the room, but I guess not.